deploying the firewall, first of all, we need to deploy the virtual network. First of all, after that, we'll going to look into that firewall, how is that deploy. So let's go to here, virtual network. I'm deploying one virtual network. Suppose this is a VNet, like I will give the hub network, like example wise, uh, hub VNet, and which region I want is the East ES2. So next IP address here, I'm going to use it 10.1.0.0.16, and one subnet is a default subnet 01, and save it. And one more add subnet. Here I'm going to provide the Azure Firewall subnet. So always recommended to provided this name and dedicated to that firewall to that specific this subnet to that firewall only. Okay. So that's the reason recommended to give the exact name, so that in case of any time it's upgrading or any time it's a must and should that name is a required, guys. That's the reason. So here 10.1.0 sorry 10.1.1.0/24 I'm providing. Click on add. Firewall IP address is a subnet is a created, guys, and review and created. Review and created. Yesterday I shared the two links. I hope you people walk through and understand the points. If it is if you are getting any questions, any doubts, let me know. If you have any questions, yesterday what I provide the links accordingly. If you walk through on that, if you get any questions, any doubts, let me know, guys. Okay, it's a virtual network is a deploying. Let me try to deploy the firewall. Firewall, create a firewall. So here, so name of the this virtual okay, firewall is a FW01 East US2 I required. So availability zone wise, we can select the three zones so that it will spread into the three zones. Right now I don't require, and the premium I'm selecting here. So based on requirement, we can go with the standard also or basic also. Basic right now it's a preview state. It's not recommended to use in production. So generally most of the companies it's a preview premium using, and if it is any company using the standard also, they can upgrade from standard to premium. So how to upgrade the standard to premium? I created one YouTube video, and already I share my YouTube channel like Cloud Patasala, that one. Under that it's I already shared the or the public is available. You can refer that link, and how to upgrade the from standard to premium also you can look into that. Okay, so that you can get the more idea. So right now FW policy, I'm creating the firewall policy here, and East ES2 and the premium, that policy tier also premium I'm selecting. Okay, and existing virtual network. So here that virtual network I'm going to select the hub network, and automatically I'm not getting any error. Why? Because of Azure firewall subnet, dedicated subnet is available. Due to that I'm not getting. Suppose if I'm going to select the VNet one, I'm getting the error. So what is the saying? That this virtual network must have a subnet named Azure firewall subnet. You can see what is the saying, that firewall saying that it's that subnet should be name is a Azure firewall subnet. Okay. So and public IP address required. So I'm giving the FWPIP like that name I'm providing here, firewall 01. And here force tunneling yesterday we discussed. Right now we don't require. And next review and created. Review and create. So firewall is a deployment in progress. It won't take much time, guys. It will very quickly it's going to deploy the Azure firewall. Even third party firewalls also we can use it in the marketplace is available, and we can use the any third party firewalls also. So deployment in progress. Firewall is almost going to deploy it. Let's wait for. And you can see sequence is a first public IP address. After that firewall policy. After that firewall is going to deploying, guys. So that means this sequence why is required means when you are going to automate it through ARM template or a Terraform. So sometimes in the ARM template you need to define the dependency. So if you that dependencies you are not provided properly in the ARM template or a Terraform, so it won't run that particularly that won't able to deploy it properly. So that's the reason this frequency if you understand, and it's a very easy, when you are writing the any like Terraform, ARM template or Ansible, anything, whatever it may be, it's a very useful, guys. So manually, if you know the end to end, and if you learn the that particular automation services like Terraform or ARM template, it's a little bit easy to what we need to write first of all. So later on, you can understand the why we are writing also. You can easily understand, so that it's when you are trying to automated deployments, and it's you need to understand, so manually what are the components, what are the options you are selecting, what is the mandatory options, what is the not mandatory options. If you understand very well, and it's easy to understand why you are getting the error, why you are when you are automating the deployment, what is the error, why we are getting the error, and easily understand. Accordingly, easily you can add it the particular parameters or something in the that particular automation script or something, guys. Okay, so that is the advantage here if you understand very well manually deploying the things. So most of the DevOps person is facing the issue. They don't know the manually deploying what are the options and everything, and simply giving the requirement accordingly. They will write the script, but sometimes they will face the issues. Where exactly facing the issues, they can't able to understand. Okay, so if they knows the infrastructure also, yes, definitely it's a very helpful to those people, and easily they can able to deploy it. If you refer any videos or any trainings also DevOps, if you somebody learning, and they will say before that they should must and should learn AG 104 or 204, so that it's easy to understand the DevOps concepts, especially infra automation wise. Okay, I'm talking about especially infra automation wise. So generally it won't take much time, but it's taking here time.
Kiran, meanwhile, please create spoke one and spoke two.
Spoke one, spoke two, you can try it. So if it is everything, I'm going to show you what you are going to do. Yes, spoke
Okay.
one of the spoke I will show you if you want. That's not a big deal to me. So VNet peering here, here hub peering. So here I'm going to specify the that hub network and peering the things and add. Why is getting the error? Mm, mm, mm. What is the error? Why I'm getting failed to add the virtual network VNet peering to VNet retriable error occurred. Very strange. Let me try. Okay, hub and it's working fine. So let me first of all let me check it. This is a 10.0.0.16. This is a 10.1.0.0.16. That's fine. This is the one. Let me remove it, delete. I don't want one place. Let me try to. Okay, let me try from this place. Suppose hub vnet peering and nothing changes. Okay, and here vnet1 vnet peering. I'm giving the name. Okay, nothing changes. Click on add. Let's see. Okay, peering is done. So now what you want to understand the things here. I understood what you are raising the things through firewall. How is the creator rule practically you want to see? Yes.
Yes, sir.
So let me show you. So now the traffic is not flowing via firewall. Yes. Just a VNet peering we did it, but that traffic is via firewall. It's going. No.
No.
So because of it, so we are not create a route table. We are not associated. Due to that, it won't flow the traffic. Okay. So okay, firewall also deployment completed. I hope yes, it's a completed. Okay. So route table we need to create it route table and create a route table. So east ES2 and the route table I can define the UDR UDR 01 and I will keep it no. I don't want propagate over the internet that routes and review and created. So route table is a creating. Okay, go to route tables and routes. Click on add. So before that, I require the firewall private IP address. Just a minute. Go to the home firewall, and this is a firewall. So what is the private IP address? 10.1.0.1.4. This is a one. Let me go to here. Source IP address and destination is a here. What we need to provide it, guys? Destination 0.0.0.0/0. Okay. So I can give the rule 01 like that and click on add. Okay, and this route tables associate to the subnet. So which subnet? VNet1. Under that, subnet default subnet. Under that, I'm associating the. This is a now the traffic is a flowing through firewall. Okay, so You want to see it and go to the virtual machine. I have one Unix virtual machine right now, deallocated state. Let me start the virtual machine. This virtual machine have public IP address. Okay, so let's see is a once is a restart the virtual machine. I'm going to show you. So even still we can't able to access this virtual machine over the internet because of still public IP address is available. It won't allow. Sorry. So okay, let me try to take it. Um, this is the running state it's showing. You can see here and putty session. Let me close it. This is a one. Let me open putty and provide the public IP address and click on open. You won't get any response. Network timed out. You will get it definitely here. Why? Because of it's a firewall. It's going to block it. That's the reason you will get that error. Let's see here. Yes, network error, connection timed out. Got it? Why we are got
Yes.
it? Why we got the error? So here, if you go to the, so there are two things here now. So if it is go to the firewall, so now I want allow to access the this particular virtual machine over the internet. What are the rules can I able to create it, guys? Two rules, two types of rules we can able to do it. What is the two types of rules?
Inbound
So
and outbound.
inbound and
Network
outbound.
rules.
Okay. Network
Network
rules are
rules.
DNAT rules or application rules. I mentioned is the two rules. Yes. Two types of rules I can able to create it. One type of rule is a network rule. Okay. In this, I can define it directly. Add rule collection. I can give them suppose that VM or DB or putty. Yes. VM SSH SH connection like that. I'm giving the name and network rule, and it's also suppose I'm giving the 1000 allow and network rule, and this is a particularly Ubuntu VM SSH, so I'm providing the things. And what is a source is a any over the internet anything. Yes.
Yes.
So if you given ND or particular public address also you can define it. Public particularly source also we can define it, guys. Okay. Generally real time will specify the particular source. If it is a inbound means particular source will define it. If it is a outbound means source is a no problem. Destination is a no problem. Destination is a specifically that that range of what needs to be communicated we can define it. Okay. And here so TCP and UDP both the protocols, and port number is a 22, and IP address is a that particular in this network range I'm going to specify the that particular virtual machine public IP address I'm going to define it. Okay. Sorry. So here let's this is a public IP address I'm going to provide it. Okay. Got it what I'm saying? So this
Yes.
is a rule. I can create a one type of rule. This is a way we can allow it. Okay. But scenario also I will tell you. So this one, it's a deployment wise. You can observe guys updating the rule collection. It's a kind of deployment. Yes. This is a deployment. Under that it will come and you are changing the modify or creating the new rules. That is also come under deployment phase only. Okay. So once is a this rule is a created, can we able to SSH for that Ubuntu server or not? Ubuntu server or not, guys? Can we able to take the Ubuntu server putty session or not? So you people don't have idea. This much time we discuss, but finally you people are not responding means.
Yes, we can take SSH.
Hmm, yes, we can take the SSH connection. Sorry. It will take a little bit time. Anytime is modify this firewall rule or creating the new rule, and it will take a little bit time, guys. In between, if I'm going to create a one more rule in the firewall, it won't allow it. Okay, at a time, one rule only it's going to working, updating or it's a creating. Okay, if you are going to one more rule, if you are trying to create it, you will get the error. Okay, generally real time this is a happen, so easily we can understand. So that type of points is a important during the one rule is a creating or updating, modify and updated. At that time you can't create a one more rule or you can't update the existing rule, you can't modify it. Okay, when you are practicing, if you are getting the errors, if you are doing at a time two or three, yes definitely you will get the error. At a time only one, it will work. Okay, good. And rule is a created. Now let's try to using this public IP address. Let me try to take the putty session. Putty putty and public IP address. Open. Okay, so it should be work actually. Okay, and one more point I need to do SSH. SSH network connection. Let me check it. SSH if it is available. Uh, Allow the network security group. Just a minute. There is no network security group. Okay, it should be work if it is there is no network security group means. Okay, let me try one more time. Inbound, we define it. That is a called inbound. Generally, some of the enterprise firewall rules wise, it won't allow it. Let me check it different way. Okay, got it. Why I'm not getting also, let me tell you. This is a one inbound connection. It's a kind of not particular service. It's a SSH connection I'm trying. Okay, instead of this one, generally real time we won't do like this. We'll go with the DNAT rule only because of in the real time all the servers we won't assign the public IP address. Firewall only assign the public IP address. So in this scenario, as per normally enterprise companies how we can perform it, that one I'm going to show you. So this is a one SSH connection rule, and it's a kind of I'm giving the priority 1000 something, and here DNAT rule, and here SSH, and source is a any source, destination is a protocol is a TCP UDP, and port number 22, and it's a destination IP address is a firewall IP address I required. So go to the firewall IP address. What is a firewall IP address? So here this is a firewall IP address. That IP address is a 20.7.27.33. Okay, that IP address, firewall IP address. Next is a translated IP address. Why it not? 1 minute. IP address. Let me. Okay, translated IP address. The translated IP address is a virtual machine private IP address. Sorry. Go to virtual machine. And what is a private IP address? This is virtual machine 10.0.0.4. That is the one I am providing. And here port number 22. Backend also I'm using the port number 22. If I'm going to create this rule, it won't allow it. Why? Because of I will get the error. Because of already existing rule, it's a creating. Existing one rule is a creating. It's a deleting. If I tried, this is a rule also. Existing one is a deleting, but I'm trying to add the one more rule. Okay, that rule is a deleted already. Okay, now it will accept this rule. Even sometimes we'll get the error also. Might be. Let's see. If it is not getting the error, well and good. Otherwise, we have to. Just a minute. Firewall policies and things is a okay. Rule is a created. So let me go to the firewall. Take the firewall public IP address. Okay, this is the firewall public IP address. I'm going to copy T session and provide it and try to open. Now it's accepted and firewall through that I'm trying to connect that particular Ubuntu server. Okay, got it guys? So that server name also Ubuntu. You can see here clearly saying that Ubuntu. So even if you go to the that particular if config, no, generally use it. Okay,
Yes.
what is the
I,
command? IP
IP.
config, it's a Windows. Windows is a IP config.
It's called
Ubuntu, I think if config only.
IP hyphen A. You just type it there.
IP hyphen A.
Space hyphen A. You just write.
Yes, so that is the same thing I given, but it's not working. Okay, I'm not sure. It's a Linux command. See, when I'm trying to learning, this is a one. Okay, but anyhow, you can see this is a one Ubuntu server I'm using, and this server I through firewall IP address I connected. This is the way like you we can able to create a DNAT rule. Inbound, especially any inbound, we can create it like this, guys. Okay, create a like this. Got it? What I'm saying?
Yes, Kiran.
So
Kiran, at virtual machine level, we didn't assign any rules, right?
yeah, we are not assigned any rules.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, Kiran.
Okay, so Any more questions? Seem like it's like generally application rules. Any specific websites allowing wise, we can do it. Suppose let me try to here. Suppose ping google.com. Generally, it will ping, yes, but it won't ping here even also. Why? Because of that ping. Why it's not working here? Any idea? Because of firewall,
Outbound,
it's
you
not
have to
allowing.
respond.
Firewall, it's not
Yeah.
allowing. Firewall, it's not going to allow it. That's the reason we are going to get the this even ping also it won't work. But after creating the application rules, generally website wise we can create a application rules. Yes. So go to the application rules and add application rules. I can give the um, Google website rule. This is a one allowing. So I can give the this is the 1000 and application rules. Um, Google allowing wise, this is a one. So this is a that specific range, like private IP address. We can provide the entire private IP address range or your organization IP address range. You can define it. Okay, depends on that. But I can give the wildcard entry right now. Okay, again go back and everything here. HTTPS and HTTP port number wise, if you given generally 80 and comma 443, you will get the like this error. It won't allow it. So you should provide the HTTP colon 80 comma HTTPS colon 443. Okay, like that you need to provide it. So here FQDN name we need to provide it. So what is the FQDN name? Google. We can provide the www.google.com like that, or kind of all the website means you can define the wildcard entry. Okay, depends on requirement we can give it. Oh, google.com only I'm providing. Okay, you can observe google.com I provided, or www.google.com. Okay, click on add. Once is a create the rule, again we can try here. So here not working, we already seen, and not getting the response here. 100% packet loss happen. Okay, so that is a one. Let's wait for a few seconds and we can see the output of application rule also. So hopefully everyone understand what I'm saying.
Yes, Kiran.
Any questions, any doubts?
No, Kiran.
Okay, and Terrat Intelligent by default is available. Here you can see it's a only alert. Any malicious anything it's detected. Right now it's a alert only. If you want change it, DJ like alert and deny. That means it even that is a blocking the traffic. So what is the saying that off means this feature will not be enabled for your firewall. Alert means you will receive high confidence alerts for traffic going through the your firewall to or from known malicious IP address and domain names. Okay. And if it is a alert deny, and deny means traffic will be blocked and you will receive the high confidence alerts when the traffic attempt to go to the through your firewall to or from known malicious IP address and domain is a detected. Okay. So suppose you want to specify what are the IP address range is a by default allow list. You can define the that private IP address and some anything. If you have any FQDN, you can define it. In case of this is a threat intelligence, it's a malicious like that it's showing. And generally we can give the our network range or on-premises range IP address and FQDN within the our organization vendor related domain name FQDN will provide it here. Okay, that is a one thing. And TLS inspection by default is a disable. We need to enable the TLS inspection. Why? Because of premium firewall support the TLS inspection. Okay, that is a one thing. IDPS also same, like by default is a disable, and we need to select the alert and deny any malicious, anything suspicious traffic, and alert as well as deny the things wise. Okay, that is a one more thing. And generally secure virtual hub, we virtual WAN, under that we'll use it later on, we'll discuss. And secure virtual network, that is a one also virtual WAN. And web categories, so suppose already yesterday mentioned specific categories wise I don't want allow it, like a nude videos, or it's a violence videos, or it's a kind of some of the platform related social media. I don't want classification, I can give it classification, I can give it such things. I don't want allowed to my organization. At that time, I can define the classification here. Category search, we can do it accordingly. That particular range, particular classification of website, I can deny it here. Okay. So let's go to the Ubuntu server. Let's test it. That rule is created. Again, try to ping. We given www.google.com. Is it right? Let me give it that way
Yes.
only. www.google.com. One more thing is a ping we are not allowed. By default ICMP, we need to allow it. I forget that point is important. Uh, network rule wise, if you see add rule collections, here if you observe protocol ICMP separately they are provided. Okay, ICMP by default is a ICMP is available. That means by default is a ping is also block. Generally security wise, so many companies it's a ping is a won't allow it. Why? Because of generally hackers they can do the one more thing is a ping related ping, using that multiple at a time they will send the request. So that what will happen, use ping request is a getting that server it not able to handle, it's going to down also. That way also hackers can do it. This is a one type of security issue. Due to that generally block the ICMP packets. ICMP means it's a ping command. Okay, might be due to that it's not here not getting the response. We need to allow it so that only it will work. Okay, so you can try to evaluate it and different ways, and hub and spoke topology wise, spoke 1 to spoke 2, how it will communicate it without network rule. After creating the rule, you can define it. Source, this is a one, destination, this is a one. After that, how it will communicate it, you can look into that. And you can host it the website in your Azure platform, one VM, and how to allow it, creating the rule. And if it is outside website, how to allowing the application rule wise, and like that you can create a different scenarios and try to practice it. Okay, got it what I'm saying?
Okay, Kiran.
Okay, Kiran.
So totally, this is a Azure firewall policies, and right now IDPS and TLS inspection disable. I already shown you where we need to enable also, and as well as this firewall also we can upgrade. It's a possible already. If it is a somebody don't know that YouTube channel, let me know. I can provide it and how to upgrade. If it is a standard firewall is a using and it's a upgrade the that firewall to premium. I already, one video I created in the publicly is available. You can watch it. You can understand how is a upgrading from standard to premium. Okay. So if you have a question, let me know on that also. So totally about this is a firewall rules and firewall guys. Any questions, any doubts, let me know. Otherwise, it's today we are good to close the firewall concept, and tomorrow we'll try to discuss about load balancer concepts.
I'm
Okay.
good at mine.
Okay, good. Thank you, everyone. Have a nice day. We'll meet tomorrow
Thank you.
and discuss the things. Okay.